We've all heard Billie Eilish's song about it, but what would actually happen if someone or something fell into Betelgeuse? Well, that's what we're here to find out. The star of our story today is the red giant Betelgeuse. It's so massive that Earth simply vanishes within its colossal depths. As you fall further and further down this enormous star, you'll be met with temperatures up to 400,000 degrees Celsius. Even the strongest spacesuits would melt under such high temperatures. And there's absolutely nothing you could do to protect yourself. The heat alone would vaporize your entire body in just a matter of seconds, and don't forget the gravity. While Earth's gravity keeps us grounded at around 9.8 meters per second squared, the gravity on Betelgeuse is more like 10,000 times greater than that of Earth. That means if you were somehow still alive after falling through the star, you wouldn't be for long. The crushing gravity would make your body go through an immense amount of pressure and stretch you out into a thin noodle shape before smashing you into a pancake. Even worse, the gravity would keep pulling you down until you reached the extremely dense core of the star, where temperatures can reach up to 16 million degrees Celsius. There, you'd be met with even more intense pressure than before, thousands of times greater than the pressure at the center of the Earth. This pressure would be enough to completely crush you and turn you into a pancake batter. Your entire body would be utterly crushed and vaporized by the immense forces inside the star. Falling to your doom in Betelgeuse would truly be a terrifying experience. But hey, if you made it this far, maybe you'd like to try another one of our videos. We have another channel that answers similar questions. What happens if you get hit by a meteorite? Let's find out. Meteorites are space rocks that fall from the sky and crash into the Earth's surface. These cosmic visitors come in all shapes, sizes, and compositions, ranging from rocky fragments to chunks of iron and nickel. But no matter their makeup, they all share one thing in common: the potential to cause some serious damage when they collide with our planet. To understand the destructive power of a meteorite, we need to consider several factors, including its size, speed, and composition. On average, meteorites range in size from small pebbles to massive boulders, but their speed can vary greatly. Some hurtle towards Earth at blistering speeds of up to 70 kilometers per second, while others may fall much slower. Their composition also plays a significant role in determining their impact effects. Stony meteorites, the most common type, are typically made up of silicate minerals and rock, while iron meteorites consist mainly of iron and nickel. The size of the meteorite determines the initial energy of impact. Generally, the larger the meteorite, the more destructive it is likely to be. A massive space rock weighing over 1 million kilograms can release an explosive energy equivalent to hundreds of millions of tons of TNT upon impact. This tremendous explosion can level entire cities, leaving behind a massive crater and scorching the surrounding landscape. However, not all meteorites have such a devastating impact. Smaller meteorites may land harmlessly in remote areas, while those traveling at slower speeds pose less of a threat than their high-velocity counterparts. Additionally, the composition of the meteorite influences its impact effects. Stony meteorites tend to have lower densities and release less energy upon impact than iron meteorites, which are denser and more compact. Iron meteorites are composed of iron and nickel, giving them a metallic composition. When they collide with Earth, they release more energy than stony meteorites of the same size due to their higher densities. If a meteorite were to strike you directly, the consequences would depend on its size and composition. A small meteorite might feel like a sharp, intense pain as it collides with your body, but it probably wouldn't cause any lasting damage. However, a larger meteorite would deliver a tremendous amount of force, crushing your bones and causing severe internal injuries. In such a case, survival would be highly unlikely. While the impact of a meteorite on Earth is a rare event, it is not impossible. In 1908, a massive meteorite exploded over Siberia, flattening vast areas of forest and leaving behind a large impact crater. This event, known as the Tunguska event, remains the largest known meteorite impact in history. To better understand and predict the effects of potential meteorite impacts on Earth, scientists continuously monitor the skies for near-Earth objects or NEOs. NEOs are comets or asteroids whose orbits bring them close to Earth. By tracking these objects, astronomers can assess the risk they pose to our planet and estimate the likelihood of future impacts. Currently, no known NEOs pose a significant threat to Earth, but scientists continue to monitor them closely. In conclusion, meteorites are fascinating space rocks that offer clues about the formation and evolution of our solar system. While the impact of a massive meteorite on Earth would be catastrophic, smaller meteorites can provide valuable insights for scientific research. As we continue to explore our cosmic neighborhood, the study of meteorites will remain an essential aspect of planetary science, helping us unravel the mysteries of the universe that surrounds us. Now let's move on to the next question. You might think the vacuum of space would be the ultimate solution to hide from everyone. Right. Wrong. First off, there's no air to breathe in space. So, unless you have a spacesuit, you're not gonna last very long. Secondly, it's really hard to hide anything in the vast emptiness of space. Space is pretty much one big open area with no places to hide. With modern technology, satellites and telescopes can spot things pretty much anywhere in space. Even if you manage to stay alive without being spotted, eventually you're gonna run out of supplies. Space is a really hostile environment and it's gonna take its toll on you. Now, depending on how far away from Earth you manage to travel, it could take months or even years for you to be discovered. But sooner or later, someone's gonna find you and then you'll be in big trouble. So hiding in space isn't exactly a viable option. It's dangerous, it's lonely, and it's pretty cold. So I think I'll stick to hiding in my room. Much more comfortable. Well, that's the end of our video. If you liked it, please subscribe and leave a comment. We're always looking for new ideas for videos, so don't hesitate to suggest one. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.